said in the introduction, the second horse I selected is Ha. Ha is a 2-year-old that I had just broke at the time of this video. He had been in work for only 30 days. I chose him because he is at the beginning stages of his training. If you or your horse are just starting out, I thought it might be helpful to see what and how these exercises can be used on a very young and or inexperienced horse and rider. So let's take a look at how you can use these exercises on a very young horse.
Hi, I'm back on my 2-year-old horse, Ha. Ha is a 2-year-old Chicaner gelding, and we just recently together showed in the International Hunter for Charity. The International Hunter for Charity is mostly professionals, and the one we show, I was the only junior, the youngest one to ever show IHF, and I was extremely proud of Ha. He was a great boy, and we ended up getting reserve in the 2-year-old Hunter under saddle. So that was something that I'm really, really proud of, and I thought I should share it with you. For the in-tune exercises, I'm going to be demonstrating this on various horses. Now, the horse that I'm riding right now is a 2-year-old Chicaner. He hasn't been doing these exercises for that long. He's only been under tack for about 40 days. So what we're going to do is I'm going to demonstrate this on a young horse, a horse that is not used to these exercises, because probably most of the people training these, their horses haven't done these exercises before and aren't going to know them. So I'm going to let you see what a horse that isn't used to these or isn't trained to these exercises is going to be like. So everybody ready to get started? Now when we talk about Taji horsemanship, before we start any of our training, we want to make sure they are have completed the Taji checklist. They're focused, they're relaxed, they're ready to go to work, and they're aware and comfortable with their environment. And we have a little bit of basic control. As you can see, we have all these things with Ha, so we are ready to go to work. We're going to start out with these exercises at the walk. Our first exercise is having an opening inside rein, opening, having a soft feel of their inside leg, going on the track of a circle, asking them to bend to the center of the circle. This exercise is exercise 1, yielding off of an inside leg and rein on the track of a circle. Now, as soon as he drops his nose just a little bit into the center of the turn, I'm going to release. I'm going to ask him again, and I'm going to release. I'm going to ask him one more time, and I'm going to release. Now, I'm probably going to ask until I can see just a little bit of the corner of his eye. I don't want to completely pull his head over to the inside of the turn. I want to be soft and supple and willing. One more time. Exercise number 1, opening inside rein, soft inside leg to move the shoulder over, bending around an inside leg and rein on the track of a circle. I want to ask him to bend in a little bit and drop down, and then release. Going to ask him to bend in a little bit, and then release. Now, as you notice, I have a really soft rein on my outside. The reason is because I don't want to block him from what I'm asking him to do. I'm going to ask him to bend in a little bit and then release. Now, as you can see, I'm not holding his head into the center of the turn. I'm asking him to bring his nose in a little bit and move off my leg, and then I'm releasing. While we're doing all these exercises, especially with a young horse or a horse that hasn't been doing this, you want to make sure that they know when they've given you the correct answer. So I'm going to ask them, give them time to respond. Then as soon as he gives me the correct answer, I'm going to say thank you and release. Release all the pressure. You always want to remember to give them time to answer, and then make sure that they know they've given you the right answer. As principle number, I believe, no. Keep in mind, ask, allow, tell, allow, and then make. With the youngsters, you don't want to get greedy. When they give you a little, you want to reward them. Reason being is because you can take a little bit every day and keep getting a little more, and one day you'll get exactly what you need. Exercise number 2 of the in-tune exercises is going on the track of a circle and asking them to yield off your outside rein and outside leg. I'm going to have an opening outside rein, close my outside leg, ask them to stay on the same track of my inside circle, and ask them to put their nose to the outside a little bit. And then release. Ho. Just have to excuse me making an adjustment with my clip. Back to exercise 2. You want to have an opening rein. You want to have a soft inside rein. You don't want to be pulling them to the inside. And you want to close your outside leg to move their shoulder around the turn. Sorry about that, a little fly there. When we close our leg, it can mean 2 things: to go forward or to go sideways, also known as to go longitudinally and laterally. Most horses learn quickly how to go forward off your leg, but a lot of horses never learn how to go side to side off your leg. We're a little different. Right off the bat, from when we're training a baby, a youngster, one that is just getting into training, we teach them going forward, backward, and side to side, because those are all aids that we're going to want to have a more pleasant, more enjoyable, and more rideable ride. Now we're going to change direction and do both exercise 1 and 2 the other direction.